All right. Shalom.
Shalom.
We the brothers from the Great Millstone Charlotte Camp coming at you with another lesson. And before we get into our lesson, we want to start off giving our praises to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahweh
Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Rakar Kadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders out of Great Millstone that rule well. And salutation to the fellow laborers, the elect that's out there pushing his work day in and day out, doing the ministry of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in all truth and sincerity. But basically, man, we're going to get into, quick lesson and that which, contains the Holy Scriptures, which are for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, man, according to the Bible, and to the confused faces whose bloodline go back to Negro, Latino, Native American descent by the seed of the Father, man, because this truth is only for the Israelites, man, and no other nation, man. But we're going to get into a lesson about, the great awakening of the Israelites, man. Cause you got a lot of these scoffers, these scorners. You got these Christians, these wacky tacky Christians like Apostle Tahar always call them. They're saying that this Israelite so-called Israelite movement is just a trend, a so-called cult. That it's just something that a whole bunch of angry black men get together and scream at the top of their lungs on the highways and on the byways on the streets, talking about hatred and stuff, but not knowing and understanding that most of these Christians that claim they're supposed to know the Bible, which they don't know, that the scriptures talk about the Israelites, man, and when they're supposed to, when the main thing these Christians supposed to be, they always look forward to is so-called, Jesus Christ, which we know that's not his real name. And they always look for what being saved, man. But when you look into the scripture and get a deep intel about who the word called Jesus Christ, you find out he's a Hebrew, that his name is Yahweh Shai, in the Paleo Hebrew. And you find out he's only come back to save the nation of Israel, starting off with the elect, man.
That's right.
So these Christians that claim they know the scriptures, now they don't know them, man. Because the Lord is not dealing with Christianity, man. He's not dealing with the Lord loving everybody. The Lord gonna save everybody. It's gonna be a kingdom for all mankind. Man, the Lord is all about separation, man. And at this point of the separation, he only gonna separate the righteous from the wicked, man. And the righteous consider the nation of Israel, man. But those who Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai gave the law, statutes, and commandments to, man, the covenant, man, to the house of Israel, man. Once again, that consider you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. And you other nations outside the nation of Israel, like Esau, Edom, Moab, Ammon, Ham, Ishmael, all heathens outside the nation of Israel, man. You was not given the promise, man. Unless your bloodline go back to Negro, Latino, Native American descent on your father's side, because it's determined by your father, man. And this a bloodline thing. But if it don't, you going into captivity, man. You're going to suffer great punishment, man. Because the kingdom of heaven or the kingdom of Israel that Yahweh Shai is going to set up is only for the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. But we're going to go ahead and get into the scriptures about how the Lord is waking up his people, man. Whether that these, Christians don't believe it or not, or majority of these people in the world that scoff and come up against the nation of Israel, especially mainly coming up against the men Great Millstone, man, the true prophets and men Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 1. And it reads, it says, the hand of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai was it upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, that when Ezekiel, when Yahweh was giving him the vision or prophecies that was going to take place here in the last days, man. And this was Ezekiel seen.
Continue on, it said, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones. Verse 2.
Bones represent the nation of Israel, being in a dead state, man. And what's all those bones talking about? these false identities that was put upon us about these, the curses, us losing our heritage as knowing that we are the Lord chosen people, and our enemies, our oppressor, putting put these false identities on us and taking our true nationality and stolen it and put it upon themselves. And we those dry bones, because we didn't have one point in time we didn't knew that we was the Israelites, man. That we lost our heritage and we lost, the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. To call out to him, man. We came to the point of being in a confused state, man. That's what the dry bones represent. In the midst of the valley, and the valley represent a low condition, man. And that's talking about here mainly in mainly America, man. So this is the main area of captivity with us, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, was really put to shame, and we lost our heritage, man. Over during the time of the slavery, Esau, Edom, the captivity of over here in America, man. And we still in captivity to this day, man. So we still in the valley of the dry bones, man. And the majority of our people are still dry, man. Still in that state of those bones, man. But continue on.
On verse 2 it says, and caused me to pass by them around about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley. And lo, they were, it's like I'm going to read this over. This is on the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 2. And it says, and caused me to pass by them around about. And behold, there were very many in the open valley. And lo, they were very dry. They were very dry.
And kind of, the Lord said, Ezekiel saw the vision. It said that they were very dry, meaning they was in that confused state, man. Because the scriptures also, compare the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures to water, man, living water. And and in this case here in Ezekiel, when he's seeing the nation of Israel, it was dry, man. Meaning they didn't have their nationality. It was going in all in different customs and ways of the heathens, that they're all type of wickedness, man. Trying to following homosexuality, transgender, following these false, gods, idol worship, these religions, and that's a dry state in comparing, to our people, man, meaning they didn't have this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They had the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua dealing with them, man.
On verse 3, and he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answer, O Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, power, thou knowest.
So the Lord asked Ezekiel, can these bones live, man? And the bones represent the Israelites, man. It could, it's symbolic, man. Because Ezekiel actually, seen the bones, the dry bones, but it was symbolic for the state of the nation of Israel that we were here in captivity today, man.
Verse 4, and again he said unto me, prophesy upon the bones, and said unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
And that's taking place today, man. When the Most High told Ezekiel to prophesy against the dry bones, meaning go out there and tell the nation of Israel, you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, that's not your real identity, man. Tell them that they are the Israelites, man. Tell them that great destruction is coming to this place by the power of the universe, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Prophesy unto them, man. Tell them to come back and seek me to be part of that election. If not, they're gonna be put to death, man. Come out of that darkness, man, that confused state, man. That's why the men of the Lord represent Ezekiel just like now, back then, man. Prophesying unto you Israelites, man, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, because 2/3 of our people, and the majority of our people, Salaki, is in that dry state, man. And Lord has set up the prophets, just like how he set up Ezekiel back then to prophesy unto these dry bones, man.
It says, verse 5, it says, thou said the Lord, power, unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and you shall live.
And the breath represents the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
That's right.
Of the scriptures, man, of the scriptures, and having the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua dwelling with on the Israelites, man. You know, and to be part of that election, that every brother that's in the faith, man, praying that, you know, we part of that election, man. You know, because the Lord has given us the breath, man. You know, and we praying that we continue on keeping it, man, and keep breathing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua when it comes to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Continue.
Yeah.
Verse 6, it says, and I will lay sinews upon you, and you will bring the flesh upon you, and cover you with the skin, and put breath in you, and you shall live. And you shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
So the skin, the sinews, I have a hard time saying that word myself. The sinews and the flesh represent, you know, our nationality coming back upon us, man. Casting off the ways of this world, you know, stop calling ourselves blacks, Latinos, you know, Mexicans, Native American, you know, and coming back into who we really are, man. And knowing that we are the Israelite, man, for whoever respect the tribe you come from the seed of your father, man.
Verse 7, it says, so I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking of the bones came together to his bone.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 8, it says, and when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them.
And that's going into the ones, you know, because how Ezekiel say that great noise and that great shaking representing this the truth being coming out, man. Because this is shaking a lot of people, man. This is shaking the world up, man. Having the blacks, the Latinos, and Native Americans come together and knowing that they're the Israelites, you know. You know, so this shaking these Christians up, man. Because we are in the time of that great awakening, man, of the Israelites coming back to the true power Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know. And it says that and it said that you know, but there was no breath in them. In that part, when it said, when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them from above, but there was no breath in them. Represent, you got, you know, majority of our people, they didn't know they Israelites, you know. They know they from the tribe Judah, they from the tribe, you know, Issachar, Ephraim. You know, like some of these Israelite camps out here, man. They know that they're Israelites, but the Lord said they don't have that breath in them, meaning they don't have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. But that's as far as it go, man, to these false Israelite camps, to majority of them, man. They know that they're Israelites, and that stop at that, man. They don't have the true understanding, knowing that, okay, you're an Israelite, but they don't know the name of the power of the Israelites, man. They don't worship Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They don't believe in the prophecies. They don't believe in the destruction of America, the chariots of Israel, which the world call UFOs. They don't think that the so-called white man is the Edomites, you know, the white race, you know. They don't think that all the whole nation, you know, the nation of Israel is only black, you know, all type of madness, man. Don't accept the confused faces, brothers, you know, when they go by the seed of the Father, you know, because the Lord haven't given that true understanding, man. They are spiritually discerned, man, as the scriptures say, man. They are a natural man. Even if they know they call themselves Israelite and know that they're Israelites, man. They think we're going to be justified just by the law, you know. You want to be seen of men, you know. They don't have that breath in them, man. But the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, only giving the breath to the elect, man. You know, the 144,000 and the 1/3, man.
On verse 9, it reads, said, verse 9 it said, then he said unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy the Son of Man, and say to the wind, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, power, come from the four winds, O breath, and the breath upon the slain, upon these slain, that they may live.
And that's another great awakening, man. The Lord said that the wind and the four winds, that breath, meaning the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, reaching out across the whole earth, man. Cause us, the Israelites, man, we were scattered amongst all nations, man, throughout the whole entire planet Earth. And the Lord is now gathering the elect from the four corners of the earth, meaning from the whole planet Earth, man, where we were scattered at through captivity, man, or different other reasons why Israelites are amongst other nations, the heathen nations, man. Due to the curses, might be war babies, Jake, leaving America and going to other countries and living their life there, leaving their seed over there, through captivity. Just know that we are all over the earth, man. Cause that's what's prophesied, man. That's what the Lord said, the four winds of the earth, man. Meaning that the knowledge is gonna reach wherever Israelite, wherever he at, man. And if he's a true believer and he's part of that elect, he's gonna be awoken, man. And we seen that, man. And these wacky-tacky Christians, and majority of our people in this world, they don't see that the great awakening of men of the Lord, brothers, sisters, and the nation of Israel being awakened, man. Not only here in America, but even from, China, Russia, Europe, Australia, countless GMS camps all over the earth, man. Even though you got these false, camps, that got congregations that's awakening up, man. Over there, West Africa, even West Africa, different parts of Africa, Central and South America, because Israel is waking up, because it's already been prophesied through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that great awakening is going to happen, man. And only the elect is going to be fully awakened to the likeness of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So we don't care what you non-believers say, man, because y'all don't understand scriptures, man. And y'all don't understand prophecies, man. You don't have that breath, man. You don't have the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua when it comes to the scriptures.
Verse 10, it says, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 10. And it said, so I prophesied as he commanded me. And then the breath came into them, and they lived. And they stood upon their feet, exceeding great army.
And so the Lord said they stood upon their feet, meaning your feet represent, your foundation, man. Now because their foundation, the elect foundation is going to be Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, believing in their heritage and believing the whole percent, 100 whole percent of the words, man, of the truth, man. And also that's why brothers out there on their feet, man. On their feet out there prophesying this word, man, preaching this word, man. Not in no churches, not just behind the computers, we put up these videos, to edify the elect, to do the work throughout the week. But we also go out there on the highways and byways where it's commanded for the men of the Lord to go out there and teach, man, to reach the nation of Israel, the elect and the ones that don't want to listen, man. And that was the main thing that's shaking up these people in the world, man. They seeing brothers, waking up by the way of the highways and byways and pushing the truth, man, claiming the heritage and representing and exalting Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And they're afraid, man. When the Lord said a great army, because it's a big number, even though it's a small number compared to the elect that's going to be saved, and then 2/3 of you Negro, Latino, and Native Americans that's not going to be saved, that's going to be put to death, But the Lord look at the elect man as an army, because they really is going to be an army, because the Lord is going to raise up his elect man also, man. With spiritual powers, that, another subject, another topic for, another video. But the Lord is raising up his men, and people out here, they're afraid of that, man. Especially these Christians, man. And these other non-believers that's outside of the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Continue on with that.
Basically that's it, you know, we gonna jump down to what verse we on?
11 now.
Keep reading the 16. Keep reading 16.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, verse 11. And it reads, it said, and then he said unto me, the son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
Showing you that the bones are the Israelites, man. You Negroes, like the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But thou the Lord do things, man. Thou the Lord said make it plain, man. You know. See, the Lord have the prophecy of vision. You know, it be symbolic. Then after the Lord show him the vision, he'll have an angel, or he'll break the scriptures down, he'll break that symbolic vision down to the prophets, man, and make sure they get it, man. So it can be given to the men of the Lord for us today, man. You know, the scripture say that everything, you know, things that was written before our time were written for our learning, man.
God.
All the Lord having things break down, you know, he's showing vision symbolically. Then it go into the physical part of who it represent, man, or what's it representing. But the Spirit of the Lord got to be dwelling with you to get the vision and the understanding.
Continue on, it says, behold, they said our bones are dry, and our hope is lost.
That majority of our people, man, you know, their hope is lost. They don't hope in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. They hoping in their captivity, man. America, man. That's completely done destroy our people, man. You know, that completely still got our people thinking that everything is good, man. And here these devils, the government, you know, and these elites, you know, got agendas ready to come against our people. Want to, you know, murder us off the earth, man. Want to come up against us and, you know, stop us from reaching, you know, reaching, basically, you know, seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know. But our people, you know, want to hope in this place, man, thinking this place going to continue on, man. You know, not looking for Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, but the elect is going to return, man, and seek their power, man, and trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right, that's right. Continue on. It says, behold, they say our bones are dry, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Verse 12, it said, therefore prophecy, and say unto them, they have said unto them, thus said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua power, behold, my people, I will open your graves and cause you to come up out of your graves and bring you into the land of Israel.
That's symbolic, man. Meaning at one point of time, as a whole nation of Israel, we was in a dead state of mind, man. You know, the scriptures say that a man that wandered out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead, man. And then that's talking about spiritually, man. So when you see the graves, man, that represent at one part in time as a nation, as you know, as a whole, we were once in a dead state of mind, not knowing who we are, not knowing who our enemy really is, man. Who they really are according to the scriptures. Not knowing who our the true names of our power, man. Not knowing these prophecies, man. Not knowing that the kingdom is coming to us, and we are the chosen people that the Lord promised it to, man. But the Lord said he opened up the graves, meaning he risen out the elect, the chosen, the ones he chosen, you know, the 144,000 for right now, the elect of the nation of Israel, and brought them out of their grave, man. You know, because like we said earlier, you know, you still got, you know, the ones that know they're Israelite, but they still fully ain't out of the grave, man. You know, they don't have that breath, man. They still in that dead state of mind, you know, because they know that they're Israelites. But when it comes to, you know, other certain parts of the spirit and the scriptures that Yahweh Shem Yahushua got to fulfill them with, or they supposed to be looking for the Lord to fulfill them with, but they don't have it, man, because the Lord haven't given them the breath, man. You know, and they use this truth as just a trend or something, or take it lightly, man. But the Lord only gonna give the elect the breath, man. For on this side, man, 2/3 will have to die and come back in the kingdom, and then they're gonna receive the true breath, man.
Verse 13. It say, ye, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. When I have opened your grave, O my people, and brought you up out of your graves. Verse 14, it say, and shall put my spirit in you.
That what the Lord is doing to the men of the Lord, to the elect, man. He putting the spirit on his elect men and bringing them back to the truth, man. That's why the men of the Lord gonna be speaking the same things that the Lord speak according to the Spirit, man. You know, the Lord said that the destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great, is going to take place, man. And majority of these Israelite camps, these false Israelite camps, they don't get that, man. They don't talk about the destruction of America, the downfall of Esau, a great nuclear war. Mainly the men of Great Millstone talk about that, man, because that was prophesied in the scriptures, man. And the Lord said he's going to put his spirit on his elect man to prophesy these things, man. So that show you who the real men of the Lord is, man. Because a true prophet supposed to be speaking what's according to the Bible, man. And what's according to the Bible, that's what's going to take place here in the last days. Mass death and destruction, man, by the way of great wrath from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Not no time of prosperity, peace, everybody together, lovey-dovey. We are not in that time, and we're in the time of war and great judgment coming from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And the only way you're going to be able to escape that if you are ordained through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai to be part of the elect, and you're looking for the Lord to save you, man, and trust in the Lord, man.
Continue on. Verse 14, continue on verse 14. It says, and he shall put my spirit in you, and you shall live. And I shall place you in your own land.
That what the man, the Lord, that what the living is, man. Having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. Because we see it, man. Majority of our people are in that dead state, man. They don't know who they are, man. But you truly living once you have the complete understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Knowing what times we in, man. Knowing that the kingdom of heaven is for us, man. Knowing that the true names are Yahweh and the son name Yahushai, man. So we truly living, man. Even though we in captivity, and we catching hell, but we really living because we got this truth, man. And we pray that we're enduring to the end, to the point that we really going to be living it up, man. When Yahushai established his kingdom, and our kingdom being joint heirs with him, man, the kingdom of Israel, man.
That's right, brother, because this truth is the only thing we living for, man, okay? That's why we wake up each and every day on praying, man. Ask the Lord to keep the spirit of Yahushai in you. Continue to push this truth, man, because this truth is what we live for, man, okay? So you can't take this for granted, man. As a matter of fact, you have to take this for granted, man, because this is all we have, man. Verse 14. Continue on with that. It says, Slocky. It says, I shall place you in your own land.
And that's what you're looking for, man. America is not our land, man. Even though it once was, the Native Americans, the Latinos, once they dwelled here before Esau, brought his red ass over here, man, and stole everything. But originally, this wasn't the land of you Gadites, you Issacharites, you Latino tribes and, Native Americans, Seminole tribes. Because you're originally from Israel, man. So Lord is going to set us up back in our own land. Once Yahweh shall return with the so-called UFOs, with the angels, and bring destruction to this place during the time of World War III. And the Lord had those missiles shot off and completely destroyed the land of Israel, just for us to be inhabiting that land, because that land belonged to us, man. Not you false Jews, man. You're not the real Israelites, man. You're a bunch of devils, man. And the Lord's going to come back and pay you Edomites, you Amalek, which are the Edom one of the sons, Esau. He's going to come back and pay you a visit, man, and destroy you out of our land, man. Set us back in our land, man, 'cause that's our land, not Africa, you know, not Spain, for these Moorish dudes that know about the Negroes being Moors, you know, even though we rule certain part of the earth and different kingdoms and continents, but our original home place and birthplace is Israel, man.
That's
the land
right.
of Israel, man. That's the land that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua chose for us, man. And we're gonna go back to our land once Yahweh shall return.
Continue on. This says, then shall ye know that I the Lord Yahweh Hashem Hashah, has spoken it.
So the Lord speaking this thing, man. When we come out there and speak, man, it's through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because the Lord is speaking, man. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, uses men to speak for him, man. He used the mouthpieces of the prophet, man. It always been like that, man. And it's here to this day, the most important times that we need to hear the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua the most. You don't think that the prophets are back here today, man? Here in the last days, all the type of wickedness, going down, So the Lord have his man out here speaking the word, man, speaking for him, man, through the spirit.
It said, fulfillment, said the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Verse 15 said, the word of the Lord Yahweh, the word of the Lord came again unto me, and saying, the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, moreover than the Son of Man, take thee one and stick and write it upon it.
So this going into the Lord, bringing the nation of Israel together, man.
For Judah and for the children of Israel.
And Judah represent the southern kingdom, because Israel was broken up into two kingdoms, man. Which you should know by now if you don't. The southern kingdom represent Judah, Benjamin, Levi, which is the Negro, so-called Negroes, West Indies that go back to the Benjamites, the Jamaicans, and Levi, which now the so-called Haitians today, will make up the southern kingdom, man. Judah, Benjamin, Levi. And you had the nation of Israel represent the northern kingdom, like the Puerto Ricans. We go back to the tribe of Ephraim, Gad, the Native Americans, Manasseh, the Cubans, so-called Cubans, the Seminole Indians, Reuben. And so the northern kingdom represent the so-called Latinos and Native American tribes, man. And we are all one people, man, as Ezekiel going into when the Lord telling them, to bring them together.
Continue on. For the children of Israel and his companions, then take another stick and write upon it. For Joseph, the stick of Ephraim, for all the house of Israel is his companions.
So they're talking about basically the sign, man. That's why it's a big point, a big purpose. It's like a big purpose of having the sign out there on the highways and byways, man. And people, when they see that, man, they might see our garments and stuff, but the main thing they supposed to be focused on really is that sign, man. And that catch people's attention because they see the 12 tribes of Israel, and they go about, and if they don't know, majority of these people know now, but the word, because that great awakening is coming, man. It's happening, So they know about the Israel, but that's why the sign out there, man. You got a lot of people get upset when they don't see the so-called white man on there, man. Because he's not part of the nation of Israel, man.
That's right.
He's a part of the nation of Edom. Or the Chinese, the Arabs, the Japanese, they are heathen nations. None of them go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Israel, man, which are the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans today. That's why the Lord said he only bringing, that's what he told Ezekiel, always focusing on Israel, man. Bring Judah and his companions, and Ephraim and his companions together, man, and join them as one. Because that's what the Lord only dealing with, man. Israel.
17 got a little something.
Yeah. 17.
This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 17. And it says, and join them one to another into one stick, and they shall become one in thy hand.
And that's that great awakening, man. That's what you seeing, man. You know, and these people are afraid of that, man. They're getting shooken up, man. Because it's the Spirit of the Lord that's moving, man. You know, the Lord's bringing this nation together, especially the elect, together as one, man. You know, meaning they're going to be on that same one accord, man. Believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, believing in the prophecies, you know. Because the Spirit of the Lord is going to be dwelling with the elect, man. You know, and this is the Lord, man. That was bigger than us, man. You know, that way you seeing brothers come together on unity in the same like-minded, man. You know, and that's having these Christians, Esau, Edom, you know, 2/3 of our people, majority of these people in the world, they're getting afraid, man, because they're seeing the Lord gathering us together, man. So they're downplay it, you know, and trying to demonize us, trying to make it seem like you're just a cult, you know, a radical group, you know, a so-called terrorist, a hate group. Now having an understanding that this is the will of the Lord, that the Lord is waking up the nation of Israel, man. We pray that we be part of that election, man. That's it on that. You grab Amos 9 and 10.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 10. And it says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake.
That 9 and 10.
9 and 10? Yeah.
Yeah, you keep reading it. The point in 11, yeah.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 9. Do 10 or what's
10,
it?
10, yeah, go ahead.
Verse 10, it said, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
And the sword represents destruction, man. And the sinners of the Lord people, all you 2/3 of you Israelites, man, including you wacky-tacky Christians, man. Because these Christians, in their mind, they really think that the Lord is not coming with destruction, man. They think it's all about love, man. And they're a bunch of sinners, man, because they don't pray to the true power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They pray to the false gods and the false name, where the Esau in this world projected as, you know, Jesus Christ. You know, that they idol, man, not having no understanding that the name of the Lord is not Jesus Christ, that he spoke Hebrew, and he's a dark-skinned man, you know. So the Lord said all the sinners of his people, meaning the ones of our people, or you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, any of you confused faces that's not right, you know, the ones that don't want to acknowledge Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, don't want to acknowledge their heritage, want to continue on doing all type of wickedness, man, eating pork, you know, shaving, committing adultery, all the things that the Lord tell us not to do, you know, in the law, statute, commandments, you know, they're totally against, man. You know, you got these Christians talking about the laws are done away with, you know, and they all into different type of false doctrine, man. When it comes to this Christianity, man, you know, the Father and the Son are one. You know, the married never had sex, and all this, you know, Easter. You know, with a bunny supposed to be laying eggs, man, all type of madness, man, that our people are in, man. You know, these Christians are in. You know, so they are sinners, man, and the main reason why they're sinners, not just because they broke the law or don't acknowledge the law, because they don't acknowledge the true power you have about Shem Yahushua and their heritage, man. So the Lord said they're going to die by the sword, man, die by the destruction, man. Martial law, you know, famine, but there's no food, water. You know, you got Trump about to shut down the U.S. Border from, you know, over there in Mexico. A threatening of a EMP strike, man, knocking the power out, man. All type of judgment about to ramp up, man. Our people still playing games and don't want to acknowledge the true power you have about Shem Yahushua, man. But that's okay, man, because they're going to get caught off guard. And just like the Lord say, man, all the sinners of his people going to be cut off by that sword, man, be put to death by the destruction.
Continue on, it say, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
So that's how they think, man. They think that the Lord is not going to bring destruction upon them, man. Especially when Yahweh shall return with those chariots, man. Bring fire, man. and have those missiles be designated to destroy America and different other parts of the earth where you wicked Israelites are scattered at, man.
Verse 11, it said, in that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David.
And now this the point, getting into that great awakening, man. And they say the tabernacle of David, man. And the tabernacle of David is talking about the elect of the nation of Israel, man. The house of David, man. The 144,000 and that 1/3 that was with David, man. And that's how the Lord set things up, man.
It says,
He's raising it up now, man. Now you seeing the apostles and elders and the men of great millstone, brothers that's in the spirit, you know, in the right spirit, speaking the same doctrine in the same spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's being raising up, man, being part of that elect, man. And we pray that we part of that elect, man.
that's right.
We pray that we part of that house of David, man.
It says that it is fallen. I'm going to read that over. And this is the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 11. It said, in that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Come, once upon a time, you know, we fell as a nation, man. But the Lord said he was going to raise it up, man. And we're in the times now, man, that the Lord is raising up the house of David, man. Now you're seeing that great awakening, man. Might not be known in the eyes of the world, you know, because they think that just a movement, a trend. Not knowing that the Lord is only looking for a few number, man. Ain't going to be no millions and millions of billions of Israelites waking up, man, because the Lord dealing with a small number, man. But they're going to really see a great awakening when the Lord start bringing in believers at a great multitude, man. You know, then they really going to be shook, man.
And it says, continue, it says, close up the branches thereof.
You know, the branches represent the difficulty, you know. And the Lord going to set up his elect, man. Set up his elect and bring them forth out of this wickedness and this confusion that's going on, man. You know, separating us, you know, Lord willing, our part of that election, you know, me and this brother here and the rest of the brothers, man. Separating us from from these 2/3, man.
That's
and
right.
From these fake Israelites that supposed to know better, man. And doing all type of wickedness, man, like these false accounts, man. You know.
Continue on, it says, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as it in the days of old.
Yeah, cause one point in time we was ruined, man, without Yahweh Bashim Yahushua and without knowing who we are, man. The Lord said he gonna build it up as the days of old, man. And if we know anything about David back in the ancient days, the house of David, man, that was when Israel was mainly at their peak, man, with David and Solomon, man, before we failed as a nation, man. You know, and went into the hands of our captivities, man. The hands of our enemies through captivity, man. You know, the house of David was, you know, mighty men, you know, majority of us was, you know, mighty men. We was in the point of being righteous, man, to the fullest, man. And this time the Lord gonna rebuild it just like how he did it back then. You know, in the old days, he's building it now, and we're going to be better, man, because we're going to be to the point of perfection, man. That's it on that. You get Isaiah, you close out with Isaiah 30 and 20. Let me see. Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 20. And it reads, it says, and though the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gave you the bread of adversity.
And that's what the Lord is doing, man. The bread of adversity, meaning the captivity and the hell that we catching, man, here in America from our oppressors, Edomites, man, and you other nations, man.
It's and the water of affliction.
The slavery, you know, the curses that the Lord put upon us, man, for being disobedient to his to the law, statute, commandments, and to his word, you know.
And yet shall not thou teacher be removed into the corner anymore, but thy eyes shall be seen, but thy eyes shall see thy teachers.
And that was the point we are in now, man. The Lord set up the true men, man. He set up the teachers, man. You know, they are the men the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, man. Whether
That's right. That's right.
you people want to accept that or not, man. It have to be men out here that know the truth, man. Because the Lord said it was going to be prophesied in the last days that he's going to set up men, you know, that's going to teach his word, man, and wake up men unlike themselves, man. You know, it might be, you know, because the majority of the world, they don't see, man. They figure that, man, the Lord had to have the, you know, the $1 million suit on, man, the 3-piece suit, you know, gotta be well dressed, you know, immaculate speech, you know, using, you know, $1 million words, man, wooving the people, you know, with their words, you know, the Lord taking the most humble, you know, men, you know, ones that might not look up to this world status, man. And that's how the Lord does. He does with the underdog, man. The Lord say that we are worms, man. You know, but then people don't look at it that way, man. They just see it as just a bunch of niggas on the corner, man. You know, bunch of spicks on the corner, man. Bugged out niggas, man. They we like like these niggas in the world, man. You know. But that's how the Lord said that the teachers shall not be removed in the corner anymore. Meaning that this word is not going to be hidden anymore, man. That the word is going to be out there, man. And it's out now, man. But it is going to come to the point when the famine, the word is going to come. You know, that was up for you people to get it now, man. And pray that you be part of that election, man, before it's too late, man. Because the time is going to come when all hell is going to break loose, man. Ain't going to be no more talking, man. It's going to be straight action, man. The Lord's doing his judgment now, man. The Lord justified and bring forth his judgment every day, man. How much more when he really let the floodgates of hell loose, man.
Verse.
That's it on that.
I mean, you got 21.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 21, it says, thy ears shall hear a word beyond thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in thee.
Yeah, that's how you supposed to be, man.
Walk in it.
You know, if the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahshua sent with you, man, you supposed to be listening to the words, man. Listening to the men of the Lord, man. You know, you got to be taking heed, man. You know, to the men out there on the highways and byways, man. To the elders, you know, the apostles. You know, the different, you know, brothers that's, you know, the leaders of the camps, man. You know, different brothers that you supposed to be listening to, man. And they walk ye in it, man, because if you're a man of the Lord and you're in the spirit, man, you're supposed to be following the spirit of the Lord. And you're supposed to be following men that's in the same spirit, man. You know? So you got to walk there in it, man. You know, in this wisdom, man, in this in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Because if I can say, and not just don't be a part-time Israelite, man. Meaning, after camp you go back to your normal your normal day, man. You gotta live and walk in this thing, man. You gotta be in this 24/7, man. 7 days a week, man. 365 days, man. Okay. Not just only on Saturday or Tuesday or whatever day you go out and prophesy, man. No, you gotta be in this every day, man.
Yeah, you really gotta live this, man. You really gotta live it, man. That'll show you a true man of the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know, you gonna, you know, catch hell, but the Lord say, the scripture say that despise not the chastisement of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You know, and that one part of the things, man, that, you know, a lot of these dudes don't want to, you know, when adversities come, you know, the scripture did not say that he's gonna give us the bread of adversity, man. The water of affliction, man. Because, you know, we had to pay for our sins, man, and we in the sinful flesh. You know, but you got to know how to, you know, better yourself, man. Ask the Lord for that spirit to keep fighting, man. It ain't all about the glitter and the gleam, man. How these fake Israelites, you know, making it, man. That's why they don't want to go through the part of affliction, man. You know, they want to be seen. They want to have the biggest Passovers. You know, the nicest Passover. Everybody, you know, partying and everything. The flyest garments, man. You know, but here they don't want to go through no different affliction and trying to paint everything good. But here the Lord bring a judgment upon them, man. You know, bringing all type of judgment upon them, man. All the wickedness that they doing, man. You know, because you're gonna have to catch hell. And when you catch hell, man, that shows that that the Lord is dealing with you, and you want to, you know, prove to the Lord that you pray to the Lord that you want to be improved, man, that you want to be better, man. And that make you cry out to the Lord, man.
Come. It says, I'm gonna read 21 over. It says, and thy ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, This is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn,
the ear represent the understanding, man. The spirit, when the spirit dwelling with you, they have this the understanding of this word.
It says, when ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left.
Yeah, and the spirit is on the men to teach this word, man. You know. And it be sometimes the Lord put the spirit on you, different things. You think that the spirit, the spirit is with you, man, and you make the decision and knowing that the spirit show you things. But the Lord also uses men, put the spirit on men to get you, right, and get you, put you on focus too, man.
That's right.
And they say that turn. And it said turn right to the and when you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. So you got to be circumspect in everything about this truth, man.
God.
You got to keep fighting, man. You got to keep pushing, man. Cause we at the end of this thing, man. You got to get stronger. Cause the Lord is doing this thing, man. And the majority of these people here in this world, they don't see that, man. These false Christians, man. False Israelites, man. They don't see the great awakening and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua restoring the nation of Israel, man. They don't see that. Let me see if we get one more. Get on Jeremiah 33. Jeremiah 33 and 6.
Just the book of Jeremiah, chapter 33, verse 6. It said, Behold, I will bring ye and heal and cure.
Health.
Slocky. It said, Behold, I will bring ye health and cure. And I will cure them and reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth.
That what the Lord is doing to the elect, man. They're going back into that great awakening, man. The Lord is giving us the truth, man. He's curing us, man. From this sinful flesh, from the ways of this world, and ultimately gonna cure us when He delivers us out of this place and set up the kingdom of Israel, and we had those new spiritual bodies, man. No new angelic bodies, man. That we're never gonna be sick, never gonna die. We're never gonna go off against the law, statute, commandment. It's gonna be embedded in us. The law, statute, commandments gonna be in us. That we're never going to go off and we're going to be perfect forever, man. And the Lord is curing us, man. And it's starting now, man. Him, a day, Yahweh Shem Yahushua waking us up, man.
Continue on, it says, verse 7. It said, I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity on Israel to return. And I will build them as the first.
Yeah, so that means that going back into Amos 9 and 11, man. Building up the house of David, man. Just like it's in the days of old, man. The Lord is about to restore the nation of Israel, man. And that's like the subject matter of this topic, man. Is the great awakening, man, of the Negro, so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans waking up to their true identity, man.
Verse 8. And it says, I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all of their iniquities, whereby they have sinned, and whereby they have transgressed me against me.
So that's what the Lord is going to do for the nation of Israel, man. Starting off with the elect, man, and the men of the Lord, man. Brothers like ourselves, man. We're looking for that, man. Cause we supposed to be tired of this wicked world, man. Tired of this sinful flesh, man. Time for all this, for all this wickedness that our people are into, man. That Esau promoting, man. You supposed to be looking, like the scripture say, praying and hastening for the day of the Lord, man. The coming of the day of the Lord, man. Cause we know what the Lord got prepared for those that wait for Him, man. And that's the kingdom of Israel, man. That's 100% righteous to the fullest, man. No more going off, man. You know, no more being oppressed by the enemies, man. You know, just living. You know, then we can say we can live right, rest, having rest and peaceful day, man. Once the Lord Yahweh Shai set up everything on this earth in righteousness, man. And we have to worry about no more wickedness, man. You know, so brothers, you know, praying that may edify, man. Once again, man, these Christians and these people out in this world, man, the non-believers of you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you know, you Israelites that want to, that even if you don't want to believe or not, you know, your heritage. But the Lord is waking up his people, man. And he's waking up the ones that he wants to get this understanding, man. That he looking to save, man. That's the elect, man. 144,000 and 1/3, man. And brothers, man, that what we praying and pray that we be hopeful of that number, man.
That's right.
But we clearly see that majority of these people in the world is not going to get it, man. And
That's
we
right.
want to be part of that great awakening, man. Of the Lord waking up the nation of Israel, man. Starting off, especially the elect, man. You know. So, you know, brothers, praying that this video may edify. Till the next time, you know, we're going to give all praises
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makar Kadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders out of great millstone that rule well.
That's right.
And salutations to the house of David, man, the brothers out there on the highways and byways, pushing the truth and all truth and sincerity, man. Till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.